Okay, we earned over 100k Nana right there. I did pull some out. I paid some bills with my Coco, alright? I paid some fucking bills. Let's fucking go, dude. We're cooking that Coco in the woods, and we're paying bills. We love to see it.
GM and welcome back to Peel City. So I wanted to do an update for Season 2 of Play the Heist here, but just looking at the Nana token, because this is my investment in the game, the Nana token. I'm not actually actively playing the game, although I would love to, I just don't have time. But I want the upside of this game doing well, and it has been doing very well. A lot more users, gamers, and you can see it on socials continuing to develop. And the Nana token overall has been performing very well indeed. So Season 2 commenced around the 16th of August, so a good few weeks in at this point. Let's have a little look at some updates and see what we find with this one. If you enjoy it, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, and let's jump in. So we'll start off with the price action of Nana. So around this point in time is somewhere where Season 2 began. So the whole of Season 1's price action for the Nana token in here. Now the Nana token had a 1 billion max supply, which was emitted throughout this time period. So the NFTs were generating the tokens, the Nana tokens throughout this whole period, and by the end of Season 1, all Nana were emitted. So 1 billion released in total, but the deflationary aspects with all the sinks in the game and the usage of Nana as a currency in-game as well meant that tons of it were burned. So anytime you spend it or it goes into a sink, say you get caught on a heist, you lose some Nana tokens, all of them are burned. So nothing is done with them apart from them being burned if they're spent in game. We can see some choppy price action through here. Starts off pretty good. I think there was an exploit at some point in here, but it is kind of from this point on, end of June, just making higher highs and higher lows on the way here. And it's traded really cleanly. So since the Season 2 began, you can see this was the Season 2 pump. Just prior to Season 2, we broke out of the all-time high range in here, came down, had a bit of a retest of these lower levels, which were previous resistances, around 1 cent that is, and then lift off yet again, breaking the all-time high at around 12 cents, pumped all the way up to 22 or 0.022, sorry. We'll just read the big numbers, and now we're on a pullback back to 16s here. So 16s again, trading really cleanly because this is just a pullback into the previous high. So a resistance being flipped into a support here if this does hold. So 0.0161 as we film. Let's look at the tokenomics here. 1 bill max supply was the starting. All tokens have been emitted and now are just getting wiped out of the game slowly but surely. Current supply is down to 372 million. So only 37% of the original tokens are now in existence, and they will continue to be burned throughout Season 2. Things to check on: the hold account just going up, as you can see from the graph here. A few little patches where it was pretty stagnant here. Managed to get 2,000 players. Now we managed to get 3,000 players, and now pushing up towards 4,000 players, or at least holders of this token. Now in Season 2, we have the birth of the Coco token, a bit of a sister token, and this one is currently with a higher market cap, but most of these tokens aren't yet out live and circulating. But this gives you an idea of how many players are in the game, because you wouldn't have had these tokens unless you were active in the game. And so we can see from this around 3,000 holders of this token, around 3,000 players. Price action of this token not as good due to the fact this following reason. Coco is inflationary during this season. It is used for spending on in-game purchases, NFT upgrades, raffles, all these cool things. However, Nana will continue to be used throughout all the seasons. We're on Season 2, there's going to be 3, 4, 5, God knows how many, but Coco will be only used in Season 2. So it has a lifespan. You want to be spending this thing or converting profits and your yield in Coco from your heists into the Nana token, I think is the best play here, or maybe the NFT assets. But the fact is Nana will continue to be deflationary, so I would just describe it as the BTC of this game, and you want to try and stack as much as possible. And I think that's kind of indicative of the chart here. The chart speaks a million words. Those who've been playing this game for a long time realize that the Nana token is the precious token, the one that you want to hold long term, because of all the cool things that are coming that are going to require people to spend Nana and potentially have to buy up Nana, use it, and then it will be burned by the team. So pretty dope tokenomics overall. Now in the start of Season 2, Nana was also listed on another Solana-based casino, Sol Casino. So a nice little integration with another project on the Sol Eco, and this has meant that some Nana is going to be lost as people inevitably gamble some of their tokens away. So a pretty cool little partnership there. And what we've also saw, one of the syncs on the game thus far, cosmetics for the NFTs, there's been some payable in the Nana token. So those are getting spent on those assets, get a cool refresh to your Rilla, pay in Nana, that Nana gets burned. So the overall number here, 372 million, is going down as we speak. But if we look at the tokenomics, so the top is the Coco tokenomics up here, and Nana utility in S2 is down the bottom. So obviously if recruiting is on both, stats and prestige is on both, trading is on both, obviously if you are receiving inflationary tokens in Coco, you would use them for those things in here. So I was kind of looking at a bit of a spot the difference. What else have we got? Well, we've got a more tab down here. We're not exactly sure what the other unreleased features will be thus far, but we know in season 2 there will be a land grab. So a land grab is coming, and this will be payable only in Nana. If you go to the season 2, the Heist docs here, land grab, it says this will be one of, if not the #1 flagship feature of the Heist game. So that is coming in season 2, probably going to allow you to yield off the land that you buy. The land is going to be valuable. It's going to provide you with resources and God knows what else. And so there's going to be demand for Nana when this does happen. So that brings me into the final announcement that actually came out today. So for season 2, what is coming? We're currently working on the following, some of which are very close to release. So you want to think about the Nana token being kind of the weather bell for this overall game. If the game does well, the Nana token is going to be the leading indicator of it, and it's going to capture the most value as I see it. So we have mobile app support coming. That is highly, highly bullish. Having a desktop only game obviously limits the total crowd that you can actually introduce here. Making it mobile friendly is going to boost the overall number of players. So that is epic. Second, that we have the land grab is coming. So as I say, Nana will be the exclusive token for purchasing the land. This is going to burn a ton more Nana, and thus supply and demand metrics should mean number go up technology. They also go on in the update. In the background, we're working heavily on our vision for season 3 and beyond. The main points I want to get across today are the following. We're building towards a multi-chain future, one that allows the Heist to reach its full potential. Not sure exactly what that means, but if we've seen the recent playbook, maybe that will mean adding some liquidity of these tokens onto other networks. And of course, this is going to mean that you can play the game on other networks as well. So that is pretty damn cool. And it also says, to cap things off here, we're going all in on user acquisition and onboarding, and we're designing the perfect application to do so. Mobile focused, easy onboarding with user growth built into its core. If anyone is going to succeed in taking Heist to the masses, it's the Longwood team. So this is super bullish in my opinion. Check out the Heistcast coming on Wednesday. It's a Twitter Spaces where they're going to be talking about season 2 and beyond, probably going into all of those announcements they just posted. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with the game. A good sign for me that this is going to be a successful game is the fact I really, really want to play it. I just literally do not have time to play it with all the YouTube and stuff, the research, the trading, all that stuff going on. I just haven't got the time to allocate to this to actually play the game effectively and how I'd like to, but I have thought about playing it. I've thought about strategies that I would use. So if this almost has me hook, line and sinker, I can only imagine when they start ramping up the onboarding process via mobile to new users, we're going to get a ton more players. More players, more demand for Nana, and so my Nana bags are looking pretty damn comfy. And as the tagline says, there will never be enough Nana. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, smash a like on today's video, drop me a comment down below. Nana to $1. Peace.
Yes, dude! That's what we like to see. Yes! Yes, dude! Dude, I'm getting a phone call. No, dude! Damn, we would have had a double